The results of this study were impressive overall. The students at MB Galloway School showed an increase in fluency, sight word recognition, and overall reading level from the beginning of the 6 week session to the end. 100% of students improved their fluency, um, and that was measured by a Ames Web standardized fluency test. It was important to note that researchers discussed while all of the students improved in fluency, the results were not as dramatic as the sight word recognition assessment, in which they were only tested over the sight words they were explicitly taught. So, looking at the fluency scores, you can see while they were able to read more words in 1 minute than they were at the beginning of the session, they were still exposed to some unknown words, which caused them to not grow quite as much as they did on the teacher created sight word recognition assessment. Looking at the sight word recognition, students showed dramatic increase. Several students at the beginning of the 6 week session were unable to recognize even half of the 40 expected sight words. At the end of the 6 weeks, almost all of the students knew 90% or more, with many students knowing 100% of the 40 sight words. And these were the words that they worked on 3 days a week for 15 minutes using those multisensory activities. So you can really see how that improved their recognition of sight words. Overall reading ability also improved. So we had about 47% at the beginning of the intervention that were above level, and about 29% that were at level, with 22%, and that number grew after the 6 week session, so that there were more students reading at or above level after the 6 weeks than there were at the beginning.